Okay. You guys are both pretty understanding if there's issues with the sound, but hopefully we'll be good. I'm going
Sounds
to
cool. Yeah.
okay. But I gotta put in my mic, so that's what I'm nervous about. That's what I'm nervous about. How was your holiday? How was your Christmas? Good. Good. That's nice. That's quite nice. Okay. Can you hear me? Maybe it's too loud. I'm gonna turn it down just a tiny bit.
We can hear you.
Is that good? Hello, hello.
Hello.
Susie, I think you're trying to tell me, but I can't hear you because my freaking microphone thing makes it so I can't hear anything.
Okay.
So I can only see a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you want to give me one. Can you hear me? Okay. Thank you so much. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna mute you guys.
Okay.
Laura, does this bother you? Do you care? You're not really. It kind of goes over you. No, no. Well, if you want, you do you. But it mostly goes over you unless you're standing up.
You'll be on it. I had some work on my face, don't you?
Okay, go over there. You do you. Come on, Rubes. Come on, Rubes. Let's go. Okay. Do you want to move out of, or do you like the tree? She loves the tree. She's like, it's like she's outdoors. She's one. If you're ever sad you're not getting an outdoor practice, just go under the tree. Okay, guys, let's do this. Everyone feels so far. Are you coming closer? Oh, so sweet. Don't be afraid. Okay. Okie dokie, my friends. Let's get my music turned off. Thank you for being here. I know things are a little crazy through the holidays for some of us. Maybe for some, they're a little slower. So just glad you could make it. I'm trying to think as far as special things go. I'm teaching all my regular classes as usual through New Year's. I'm teaching a special class New Year's Day, but it is like filled to the brim. I think there is one other class that's New Year's Eve, and that's Akashic Kirtis. And I'm not sure if it's filled up. So if you're interested in that one. And then I think other than that, I can't really think of anything. Any questions? I don't know. Where are we? Any questions, concerns, comments, special requests? Okay. And then most of, or some of you, Kathy, here's another thing you're gonna love. So some of you might know what this is. It's called a tuning fork. So I got this for Christmas and I'm excited. I got some new sound tools. So during Shavasana, I'll come around and all you do, I just like hit it and it makes like a really, it's the frequency is it's 128 hertz. So we can't hear it with our ears unless it's like right next to us. You can more feel the vibrations. So I'll just come around and kind of put it next to your ears like this, and then I'll put it on the top of your head and you'll feel a vibration kind of just go down through the crown of your head. So if you do not want this, I'm going to ask for your consent once we close our eyes. So if you're like, that sounds like something I'm not interested in, I'm not offended. It saves me time, so I don't care. So yeah, I'll just ask your permission, consent, I should say, once we're closing our eyes, and I'll also ask consent if you want hands-on adjustments today. So let's do the thing. So go ahead, comfortable seat, seated meditation. And if you want, I always personally like to just kind of move my body a little, get my wiggles out or get a little bit of physical feedback. So just notice, feel into your physicality this morning. Notice how you woke up. Notice what's going on inside. Notice how your body feels. And then as you're ready, settle into stillness. If you are super, super uncomfortable sitting and you'd rather lay down on your back, please feel free. And then bring your hands to rest somewhere intentionally. Either close your eyes or lower and soften your gaze. And give yourself these first couple moments to really arrive here in this space, to letting go of everything that's happening outside this room for now. Just feel your body in this room, your sit bones on the ground, the sounds around you, the temperature of the air on your skin. See if you can tune in a little more to your inner space, your inner world. To notice your breath, perhaps, just flowing through. You can start to deepen it if you'd like, or you can just keep it as it is. And just notice whatever there is to notice about your breath. See if you can begin to get a little more curious about what's flowing through your inner space energetically and emotionally. So there might be a lot going on inside this morning, or there might not be much to notice. No judgment, just observation. Next time you breathe in, everybody fill up as big as you can. When you think you are full, see if there's even an extra little sip of air you can take at the top. Open your mouth and big sigh, let it go. Good. Do that a couple more times. So inhale, fill up. Pause, hold. Extra sip, maybe even 2 extra sips. Hold a little bit longer than you want to, a little bit longer than is comfortable, and see if you can relax and soften around your held breath just a teeny tiny bit. And then big sigh, open your mouth, let it go. Good. Once more, biggest inhale you've taken all morning long. Fill up every little space inside. Hold. See if there's a little bit extra you can find. And then just on your own, when you're ready, open your mouth and release. Let it go. Seal your lips now. And begin to drop into your Ujjayi breath. So gentle constriction in the back of your throat. The breath comes all the way down from your diaphragm. So you do feel your entire torso. See if you can feel not only your front, but your back and your sides expand each time you inhale. It's like your torso is a 3D globe expanding in every direction. And then each exhale, it hugs back in. Everything draws back in towards center. See if you can find emptiness at the bottom of each exhale and feel that navel to spine connection. So most of us don't empty all the way out in our everyday breath, just as we breathe every day. So see if you can find the very, very bottom. And then stay as long as you want, just really feeling into your own rhythm, your own internal pulse. So you can stay here the entire class if you'd like, or half the class. You can come back here at any time if you just want to find your center, reconnect with your breath. If you're ready to start moving, my friends, come forward to your hands and your knees, tabletop position, and just start exploring your body from there. So let your body move how it wants to move for a few deep breaths. So that might be big, huge circles with your hips. Maybe you lean your hips over to one side and then the other. It's like you've got a mermaid tail and you just want to move your hips side to side a little bit, stretch. Maybe you want to crawl a little bit. You crawl back, you crawl forward. You remember your inner child. We used to crawl around. For a couple of years of our lives, we crawled. Well, I don't know how long you crawl, maybe 1 year. So give yourself some time to just reconnect with your physical body. Even with your energetic body, feel your breath really flowing through you. Notice what comes and what goes. So what feels really good and what feels like, oh, that's stiff, that's tight. So what can you notice? And again, I'll say it probably a million times, no judgment, just observation. So we're not here to figure anything out necessarily. We're here just to be in our bodies and explore and get curious. So we're asking questions without necessarily needing any answers. In your next few rounds, my friends, take your time, but eventually find your way back to downward facing dog. And same thing in your down dog. Just feel around, pedal out your heels. Give your head a little shake or a little nod. Maybe bend both knees a lot and just work the length from your fingertips up to your sit bones. And then I'll ask you right now, quickly here. So you can close your eyes just for a moment, if you would. So everyone feels like not self-conscious. If you would not like a little adjustment for Shavasana with my tuning forks, give me a leg in the air. Okay, and then if you would not like any physical hands-on adjustments, give me a leg in the air. Okay, thank you so much. Both feet back to the ground now, and you're welcome to open your eyes if you'd rather. Just give yourself a few more breaths in down dog. And if you want to lift a leg in the air and then the other just to explore, just to stretch, please feel free. So in your dog pose today, what's going on inside? Where do you feel strong today? Where do you feel maybe weak today? Where can you feel connection inside your body? And where do you feel like, I don't have much awareness of this space. I wonder if there's some way I could create some. So that's all this practice is. It's just staying curious about your inner space. Take one more big inhale and push the ground away. As you exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, and however you'd like to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, hang out in your fold for a few breaths. So you might take a ragdoll pose, grab opposite elbows, kind of sway or bob or bounce. You might walk your hands to one side and then the other. Personally, I like my feet really wide for my first fold. It'll give your pelvis and your hips a little more space. Maybe you like your big toes to touch. That's fine too. So try in your forward fold not to rock back into your heels and lock out your knees, but instead keep a little or even a big bend in your knees. Weight forward. So most of your weight is in your toes and the balls of your feet. Your heels are just light against the ground. And then focus on using your core to lift your butt, lift your sit bones as high as you can. That'll work the length in the backs of your legs and give your hamstrings that nice stretch. Take one more round in your fold. Next time you inhale, find your halfway lift position. So how much length can you create? Very nice, nice, Elisa. And then exhale, let it go. Fold back in. Do that one more time. Halfway lift. Stick your butt out. Press back through the tops of your thighs. See if you can feel your sit bones broaden. Exhale, bow and fold. This time, rise all the way up. So come through your halfway lift and keep rising. Arms reach up, stretch. Thanks, Celeste. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's flow for just a moment with our breath. Inhale, high mountain, reach. Hinge at your hips, slow dive. So maybe a big bend in your knees as you dive down and fold. Beautiful, nice Mikkel. Lift halfway, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. With K, exhale, release. Fold all the way to emptiness. Press into your feet, lead with your heart, take it all the way up, arms to the sky, maybe you gaze up. Nice, Katie, hands to heart, exhale. One more like that. Arms reach up, breathe in. Maybe try closing your eyes as you take your dive. So feel your body moving through space from the outside, or from the inside, I guess I should say. Inhale, halfway lift. And let it go as you fold. Find emptiness, navel to spine connection from that place. Rise. Nice, Kathy. Arms reach up, stretch tall. Hands to your heart. Exhale. All right, let's add on just a bit. Inhale, arms to the sky. Side body stretch of your choice, over to your right, hips to the left. Exhale. Through center, breathe in, realign. Take it to the other side with your exhalation, up and over. You can make it your own. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down, squeeze shoulder blades towards your spine. Maybe your palms pressed together, elbows bent, and squeeze your elbows towards each other. So that's if you want a little more intensity. See if you can reach your hands back away from your body, and then possibly add a little baby back bend. So press your hips forward, but hug in with your inner thighs. Yes, nice, Laura. Take one more big in-breath, puff up through your chest, through your heart. Keep your clasp, hinge at your hips all the way down and fold. Very nice. Hang out here in your fold for about 2, maybe 3 breaths. So bend your knees as much as you need to so that you can let your head be heavy, let your neck relax, and then focus on lifting your sit bones up. So even if you have a huge bend in your knees, just try to lift your butt up. You'll feel the stretch in your legs. See if you can lift your knuckles higher. One more in-breath. So good. Exhale, hands to low back. Nice, Brooke. Release your clasp. Let your arms hang down for a moment. Let them dangle. Give them a nice little shake or shake your head. Come back to your breath. Inhale, lift halfway. Realign. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your yoga mat. Plank or modified plank. Take an inhale at the top of your push-up, push the ground away. You can come to your knees if you'd like. Exhale, just halfway down, chaturanga hold, strong arms, strong belly. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Nice, Jill. Exhale, one more time like that, halfway down. Don't let your shoulders roll forward, don't let your belly drop. Inhale, push up, good. Exhale, slow motion all the way down. Beautiful, friends. Spider-Man Cobra. So bring your hands out nice and wide. Fingertips on the ground, elbows face the sky. Inhale, lift your heart. And as you exhale, take a little twist to your right side. Left shoulder dips down. It's like a kind of micro shoulder pigeon. Inhale, come back through center. Heart lifts. It doesn't have to be super high. With your exhale, other side. You can go one more time each way with your own breath. Or if there's another back bend you'd rather take, feel free. So in your next few rounds, no rush. Downward facing dog. All right, my friends, in your down dog, you've got about 5 rounds. So any way you want to explore, or sometimes in stillness, there's lots of little micro movements, little micro adjustments you can make. So wherever you choose to be, just feel into it. Whatever there is to feel. See if you can find more strength in your shoulders. See if you can find more connection to your center. Maybe more length in the backs of your legs. Take one more big inhale. And then as you exhale, gaze to the top of your space, and however you would like to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, halfway lift position, lengthen out. Exhale, let it go. From the press of your feet, rise all the way up. Arms reach, big stretch. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, inhale, take your arms up. And then exhale, sit back into chair pose. So bend your knees, weight in your heels to begin with. Good, so as you sit back for now, see if you can pick up your toes, spread them apart. Make sure all of your toes face forward. Good. Now, without changing anything except your arms, just swing your arms back behind you. So your heart stays lifted, maybe a little bend in your elbows, and try to squeeze your elbows closer. Stay here, or option to float up onto your tippy toes. So heels lift, nice and less. See if you can now bend your knees a little more. Get a little lower. Nice, Cam, one more round. As you inhale, set your heels down, arcing Tadasana. So rise up, open up, lift your heart. As you exhale, we're gonna dive down. I like to bring my hands together at my third eye. It's up to you, all the way down into your fold. Lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Move through your vinyasa however you would like. So you can add push-ups, you can skip it all together. You can substitute cat-cows. See back in downward facing dog. Big deep breaths. Inhale, right leg to the sky. If you want, feel free to open your hip or kind of explore for a moment. And then square off your hips, friends. So inner thighs face each other. And just go for, rather than height, go for length, strength, and power. So feel from your fingertips all the way up to your right heel or your right toes. Feel that long, strong line of energy. Take one more big inhale and push the ground away. Lift from your center. Keep lifting from your center, and as you exhale, right knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly, round your spine. Stay here as you breathe in, and see if you can lift higher onto your back, tippy toes. Lift your waistline higher. Step forward so softly. Good. Rise up to crescent when you are ready. Very nice. So hips are square and legs are strong. So energetically pull your front hip back hip forward. So you're hugging towards midline. Nice knot. And then feel a connection to your center. So your belly, instead of feeling like it's going forward, draw your navel back towards your spine and feel the support that offers your low back. You might puff up your chest or lift your gaze a bit. So feel into your expression of this posture in your upper body, especially maybe through your fingers, maybe in your face. Take one more big inhale. So good, you guys. As you exhale, bring your hands to your front thigh and just lean forward a little bit. If it helps, you can scoot your back toes forward a little bit. We're preparing to balance. So draw inner thighs in, feel that connection. Draw your belly button back towards your spine, pull it in and up. It feels almost like you're puffing up your low back. When you're ready, back foot just floats off the ground. See if you can keep a strong straight line from the crown of your head back to your heel. Yes. Keep pulling your belly button in and up. Keep that connection to your center. Stay where you are at, or option to add some arms. They can go anywhere you want. Forward, back, out to the sides. Yes. Good. Nice, Jill. One last round. Your personal fullest expression. Awesome, Laura. Come back. Crescent lunge, soft landing if possible. Breathe in. Nice, Kathy. And exhale. Bring your hands to the ground. And let's walk our hands all the way over to the left long edge of our mat. So parallel your feet, straighten out both of your legs. Inhale to a halfway lift position. And pause for a moment, really stick your butt out, reach the crown of your head forward and root through your feet. You can bend your knees a little or a lot if it's helpful. See if you can reach your arms out to both sides like you've got great big wings. Palms face the ground. Yeah, so arms come straight out. And then imagine you're trying to press your arms up and your chest down at the same time. Good, feel your back get stronger. So nice, breathe, space and length in every direction. One more inhale. And exhale, release, let it go. Anywhere you'd like to take this for about 5 breaths. So it can be a little more relaxing. You can take a moment. Or maybe you want to challenge. Maybe you want a headstand. Maybe you want to twist or skandasana. Lots of ways to explore. So you do you. Out of your head and into your body. So rather than thinking about, what would be cool to try right now? See if you can just feel, what would feel really interesting inside my body? What does my body want to do right now? Maybe you want to play and you take some handstand hops. So again, no judgment, but see if you can tune in. Last couple of breaths. Exhale out your mouth at any time. Next time you breathe in, come back to your halfway lift position, but this time with your fingertips on the ground. So bend your knees as much as needed. Start to curl your hands to the top of your space and rotate your toes to face forward. Root into your right foot and float your left leg to the sky, standing splits. So left leg floats high. You can open your hips or keep them squared off, whatever works best or feels more beneficial in your body. Good job, my friends. You look so good. Left leg strong, left foot active. Take one more big inhale here. As you exhale, Shiva squat. So left knee tucks in the back of your right knee. Get small. It's like you're a tiny little ball balanced on your right foot. Inhale, re-extend, get long. If you want to play, handstand hop is welcome. Exhale again. Shiva squat. We've got 3 of them. Inhale, re-extend, or handstand hop just for funsies. Exhale, Shiva squat all the way to empty. Inhale, lengthen. And then this time, forward fold. Set your left foot down next to right. Bring your big toes to touch. Tuck and curl. So tiny little potato bug ball. You can keep both heels down or you can lift both heels up. Just be intentional. You might wrap your arms around your shins and give yourself a big squeeze. Breathe into your back body. One more deep breath. Halfway lift. Inhale, lengthen. You might widen your feet if you prefer. Exhale, fold and bow. Root through your feet and take it all the way up. Arms reach up, stretch tall. Now, listen here. Root down into your right foot. Float your left knee up, standing stack. So find balance first. Flex your toes. Focus your gaze. Slow, deep breaths. And then we're moving into a figure 4 with our legs, one-legged chair pose. So outer left ankle, top of right thigh. You choose arms back like chair plane or hands to heart. Or for this one, since we're gonna hold it for a few rounds, anywhere you wanna go. You wanna take it into a forward fold. If you wanna turn it into an arm balance or just play with an arm balance you've been working on, or even a twist, go for it. Big deep breaths, flexion through your left toes, strong through your left ankle. If you fall out, cool, that means you're challenging yourself. Remember, we're just here to play and practice, not to perform. 1 or 2 more rounds. See if you can possibly stay balanced on your right foot and come back up to your standing stack. So eventually, arms reach up, left knee lifts up. If you want, you can even extend your left leg forward. One more big inhale. Now exhale, slow motion, low lunge. Fingertips and toes touch down at the same time if possible. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg to the sky. As you exhale, straight to down dog or rock forward. You can take three-legged plank or your variation of plank to chaturanga. Open your heart as you breathe in. You can take an extra couple breaths here if it would feel nice. When you're ready, downward facing dog. Ujjayi. So reconnect, strong, powerful, vibrant breath. Inhale, left leg to the sky. And take a moment if you want to open your hip or explore in your own way, feel free. Eventually, next breath or two, square hips, inner thighs face each other. Left leg just strong and powerful, nice Celeste. So as you press down into your fingertips, press up with your left foot. Take one more big inhale and lift from your center. Feel your connection to center. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly, round your spine, push the ground away. Stay here as you inhale. Higher on your back, tippy toes, and then step your front foot forward so softly. Nice chill, rise slowly and mindfully. Crescent lunge. Nice, Eliza. So find your longest stance, but then instead of sinking into it, hug back in and find stability. So if we have a really short stance and we try to hug in, we're just gonna have a really short stance, but we can find our length and then find our stability. So we're working mobility and stability at the same time. The most sustainable way to be in your body or to work your body from the inside out. So our bodies want slow change over time, not just force change all at the same time. It won't work. Lift your heart, tone your belly, and feel into your own unique expression in your upper body. It doesn't mean anything has to change physically, but what do you want to invite in? How does it feel inside of your body? Take one more big inhale. Exhale, hands to your front thigh, lean forward just a bit, and if it helps, back foot can come forward, your back toes can inch forward when you are ready. So find your connection to center, and then it shouldn't feel like much. You're just gonna lean forward and your back foot floats off the ground. So if your back leg feels like it weighs 1,000,000 pounds, that probably means you're not engaging any of the muscles in your back leg. So make your back leg and your back foot active, strong. Navel to spine, you can stay where you're at or add some arms. Maybe they're the same as the other side. Maybe you try something different. Yes, awesome, Katie. Hips are square, long, strong, powerful line. One more round. You got it. Come back to crescent lunge. If possible, soft landing. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down. Walk your hands over to the right, long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Once again, halfway lift. Reach your arms out to both sides. So you've got your great big wings. Imagine you're trying, so palms face down, and imagine you're trying to press the backs of your hands up. And at the same time, press your chest down. Stick your butt out, feel your connection to center. One more in-breath. Exhale, let it go. Either fold or explore any way you want to on this side. Good, everyone. So see if you can let go of what others are doing, what you usually do, or what you feel like you're supposed to do. And just ask your body, what do you want to do right now? Last couple big deep breaths. You might even exhale out your mouth. Come to a halfway lift with your next inhale. Fingertips on the ground this time, so big bend in your knees is just fine. Walk your hands to the top of your space. and rotate your toes forward. So you're back to a low lunge, and then from low lunge into your standing split. Right foot floats high. Hips square or hips can open, but try not to sink into your outer left hip. So your left inner thigh hugs in and feel that connection to center. So if you can use your core here, it's gonna make it so much easier on your left leg. Take one more inhale. Maybe you lift a little higher. Maybe spread your right toes. Nice, Victoria. Exhale, Shiva squat. Right knee tucks into the back of left. Right heel towards right glute. Inhale, back up. Standing splits, or take a little handstand hop just for fun, just to play. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, re-extend, or handstand hop. Exhale, Shiva squat. Last one. Inhale, standing splits, or last hop. And exhale, forward fold. Straight into your tiny little potato bug ball. So whenever you're ready, big toes touch, tuck and curl. Yeah, and if you want to take a different variation this time, if you'd rather take a wide-legged slow squat or feet a little wider, that's fine. If you want to move into a toe stand, practice your balance. You can even take toe stand with your knees out wide and your soles of your feet together. So feel free to play. Maybe you want to play with a crow. Couple more rounds wherever you've chosen to be. Big deep breath. Nice job, you guys. Love it. Next, inhale, halfway lift. Find your way there. You can widen your stance if you prefer. Laura, exhale, fold and bow. Empty out. Root through your feet. Connect to your center and rise all the way up. Arms reach up. Pause right here. So balancing this time on left foot. Right knee lift. Standing staff. Hug in with your inner thighs and flex your right toes. Focus your gaze. Slow, steady breaths as you balance. And then when you're ready, figure four is where we're headed. So outer right ankle, top of left thigh. Sit back into your one-legged chair pose. Hands to heart or chair plane arms. Or for this one, since we're holding it longer, if you want to explore in your own way, forward fold, arm balance, twist, go for it. So you definitely do not have to stay in the same place the entire time, but you can. You might just be still and breathe and feel. Keep the flexion in your right toes. Keep your ankles strong. Soft face. Good work. Next couple of rounds, friends, we'll come back to our standing staff. So if at all possible, stay balanced on your left foot. Your eyes back up. Arms reach up, right knee lifts. You can extend right leg if you want. One more inhale. And like you're moving in slow motion, low lunge, fingertips and toes touch down at the exact same time if possible. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Unthread your left leg and take it all the way up and back. Stretch. Straight to down dog if you want. Otherwise, come forward. Your variation of plank to chaturanga. Strong arms, strong belly. Heart lifts as you breathe in. You might take a couple extra breaths here. And then your choice, friends. Down dog or child's pose it out if you'd rather. Got about 5 rounds. So we will move now through that entire sequence, that entire flow, breath to movement. It doesn't mean we speed through it as fast as we can just to get it over with. It means we move slowly and intentionally with our slow, intentional, deep breaths. If at any time you want to take a little break or you want to do your own thing, you are more than welcome to. So please always listen to your body first. You're coming with me. Downward facing dog. One more great big inhale into your down dog. And exhale, gaze to the top of your space, however you want to get there, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, bow and fold. Press into your feet, lead with your heart, take it all the way up, arms reach. Hands to heart center as you exhale. All right, here we go. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, bend your knees, chair plane or drinking bird. So you might float up to tiptoes, heart stays lifted. Inhale, heels down, arcing Tadasana. So open up, cactus your arms, lift your heart. And as you exhale, perhaps hands come together at your third eye center, dive down, forward fold. Lift halfway, inhale. And exhale, plant your hands, feet back. See if you can keep that exhalation going as you lower, chaturanga. Nice, Kathy. Heart opens, breathe in. Shoulders back and down. Hips lift, down dog. Exhale. Ah. Right leg high, strong and powerful. Breathe in. Now use your core, and as you exhale, softly step forward, low lunge. Celeste, inhale, crescent lunge, strong legs, rise, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, hands to front thigh, prepare for your balance, navel to spine, and then inhale, lean forward, back leg floats up. Stay here and hold for your exhale, option to add your arms if you want. Back to crescent lunge, inhale, soft landing if possible. Exhale, bring your hands down and immediately walk them over to the left long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Halfway lift, option for your arms if you want them. Reach out to both sides. Exhale, bow deeply, crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky, all the way to empty in your breath. Inhale, come back to a halfway lift, fingertips down this time. Exhale, spider crawl your hands forward, low lunge. Inhale, standing splits, left leg floats high. And just one Shiva squat. Exhale, left knee tucks into the back of right, get small. Inhale, get long or hop. Handstand hop if you want it. Exhale, tiny little potato bug ball. So curl in, get small. Both feet at the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. You can widen your stance if you prefer. Exhale, bow and fold. Root through your feet, rise up, arms to the sky. Lift your left knee up, flex your toes. Exhale, figure four, hands to heart or arms reach back as you sit back into your one-legged chair. Inhale, standing staffs. Perhaps extend left leg. Slow motion, low lunge, fingertips and toes touch at the same time. Inhale, three-legged, right leg high. Good. Straight to down dog or rock forward, chaturanga, make it your own. Inhale, lift your hearts. Shoulders back and down. Exhale, lift your hips. Nice, Jill. Inhale, my friends, left leg high. Nice, Eliza. Exhale, soft as possible, step forward. Crescent, inhale and rise. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, beautiful Victoria. Hands to heart, lean forward, navel to spine. And inhale, warrior three, back foot floats up. Stay here and hold as you exhale. Option to add your arms. Nice work. Back to crescent, soft landing if possible. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to the earth, and immediately walk them over to the right long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Halfway lift, add arms if you'd like. Bow deeply, exhale, navel to spine, crown towards the ground. Come back to a halfway lift, fingertips on the ground this time, bend your knees as much as needed. Crawl your hands forward, low lunge, so much awareness. Inhale, standing splits, right leg floats high. One time, Shiva squat, get small. Inhale, re-extend or handstand hop if you want it. And tiny little potato bug ball all the way to empty. Find your center, find emptiness. Halfway lift, heels down, spine long. Adjust your feet if you want. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet. Take it all the way up to stand. Arms reach up, right knee floats up. Figure 4, one-legged chair. Arms are your choice. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, standing staff. Extend right if you want. Low lunge, slow motion movement. Fingertips and toes touch down at the same time. Good. And then 3-legged down dog. Take your left leg back and up. Exhale, rock forward, plank to chaturanga. Inhale, very nice. Lift your heart, peel it open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Give yourself a moment, maybe a couple open mouth exhales. You've got it now. That's our flow. We'll take it one more time. I'm going to add in just a few little variations, a few little additions. So just like always, stay present, listen to my cues, take what works and leave the rest behind. If you're coming with me, downward facing dog. One more inhale into your dog pose. Exhale, look forward, however you want to get there, top of your space. Lift halfway as you breathe in. Exhale, bow, let it go, fold. Root through your feet, rise up. Arms reach up, big full body stretch. Thanks, Brooke. Hands to your heart center, reconnect, exhale. All right, listen here. Inhale, arms reach up. Let's take our side body stretch to the right. Make it your own. Exhale. Through center, breathe in. Other side. Exhale, up and over, all the way to emptiness. Inhale, back to the center. Now exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Bend your knees, arms back, maybe lift up to tippy toes. Arcing Tadasana, heels down, cactus your arms, lift your heart, lift your gaze. And perhaps hands come together at your third eye center as you take your dive all the way down. Good. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower. Inhale, peel your heart open, shoulders back and down. Exhale, down dog. All right, listen, my friends. Inhale, right leg high. Right knee, left elbow as you exhale. Push the ground away. Good. Inhale, back up, lengthen. Right to right, aim for your armpit. Add a push-up if you want. Bend your elbows, don't let your butt drop. Inhale, back up. Now, everybody, knee to your nose, scoop out your belly and step forward softly. Inhale, rise, crescent. Heart lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, hands to front thigh. One last time on this side. Prepare for your balance here. As you inhale, float your back foot off the ground. You've got your exhale to add arms. Fullest expression. And inhale back to crescent. Soft landing if possible. Lift your heart, gaze up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Listen here. Inhale, revolve, lunge. Right arm to the sky, open. Good. Exhale, walk your hands all the way over. So unwind, hands to the left long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Halfway lift, add your big wings if you want. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Use your exhale to dive as deep as you can. Crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky. Back to halfway lift, this time fingertips down. Inhale, bend knees as much as needed, and then exhale, walk your hands forward, back to your low lunge. Inhale, standing splits, left leg floats high. Exhale, one Shiva squat. Tuck your left knee into the back of right. Get small. Inhale, get long. Take a hop if you want. And then tiny little potato bug ball. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale and lengthen. Adjust your feet if you'd like. Exhale, bow and fold. Press into your feet, lead with your heart all the way to stand. Arms reach up, left knee floats up, standing staff. Figure four, sit back into your one-legged chair. Arms are your choice. Inhale, come back to standing staff. Option to extend left. Listen. Exhale, warrior three. So see if you can find a warrior three, your personal fullest expression. Give it at least one big, huge, deep breath. Low lunge, fingers and toes come down at the same time. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg high. Now listen here, open up your right hip, everybody. Bend your knees, stack right hip on top of left. Stay here, or option to flip. Right foot comes down behind you, right arm forward, heart forward. Breathe down into your belly. Feel the strength in your back body. One more round, your personal, again, fullest expression, doesn't matter how it looks, how does it feel? Come back to down dog, everybody. So take a moment and just walk out your dog, find your breath. Keep walking out your dog, or inhale, rock forward to high plank, option to hover right leg if you want. Exhale to slowly lower. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, nice cam, lift your hips. All right, you are almost there. One more side. Inhale, left leg to the sky. You can hold if you want to. Otherwise, exhale, left knee, right elbow. Push the ground away. Yes. Inhale, back up, stretch and lengthen. Left to left, aim high. Add the push up if you want, if it will serve you. Nice, Jill. Inhale, back up. Beautiful, friends. And knee to your nose. Everybody scoop out your belly. Step through so softly. Rise. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to your front thigh. Prepare for your balance here one more time. And inhale, back foot floats up. Hold, and you've got your exhale to add your arms. Long, strong, powerful line. Come back to crescent as you inhale, soft landing. Nice work. Exhale, hands down. Pause here and add that twist. Inhale your left arm up. Ease up. Exhale, unwind. Hands to the right long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Halfway lift, add your wings. Breathe in, everything long. Feel your connection to center. And exhale, fold all the way to emptiness. Good job. Halfway lift, fingertips down. Breathe in. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, low lunge position once again. Inhale, standing splits, right leg high. And Shiva squat one more time on this side, right knee back of left. Inhale, re-extend, hop if you want. Tiny little potato bug ball, big toes touch, get small. Good work, halfway lift, lengthen, readjust your stance if you'd like. Exhale, fold and bow. Root through your feet all the way up. Arms reach up, right knee lifts, flex your toes. Exhale, figure four. Arms are your choice. Sit back. Come back to your standing staff with your inhale. Option to extend right. Warrior three. One more time. Fullest expression. See if you can find at least one great big breath. So very nice. Low lunge. Soft landing, fingers and toes down at the same time. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left leg to the sky. Pause here, my friends, and open up your hip. Peel it open. Good. You can stay here, or option to flip. Left foot comes down behind. Open your heart. Hips lift. Heart wants to look at the front wall. See if you can let it. Beautiful. Breathe down into your belly. Last round. Good. Come back. Nice, Celeste. Downward facing dog. Walk it out. Keep walking it out. Or inhale, rock forward, high plank, option to hover left. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Curl open, peel open, inhale. And then your choice, down dog or child's pose. If you'd like, a child's pose is just fine. So give yourself a moment to just feel, to notice what's flowing through, to come back to your own deep breaths. Any sensations moving through your body? What feels good? What might feel a little tired or a little tight or a little sore? No judgment, just observation. In your next couple of rounds, friends, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, use your strong core, step your right foot forward, low lunge. Bring your hands to the inside of your right foot and walk your right foot all the way out to the width of your yoga mat, maybe even off the edge of your mat. So right foot comes out nice and wide. Back knee can stay lifted and hips can stay lifted as you lower your heart down. Or back knee can come down and hips can move down as you lift your heart up. So there's lots of different ways to work this pose. There's also cat grabs its tail if you want to go there. So please feel free to work this pose in your own body with your own breath, however you want to, for about 5 more. So allow yourself to be here and to just feel, even if it's uncomfortable, send your breath into that space. Soften around that discomfort. Ah. About 3 more rounds rather than tightening, because I know it's a lot. See if you can relax around it. Open your mouth. Ah, slide out. Ah, good job, everybody. Take 1 more round on your own. Huge breath. Side out your mouth if you want to. Come back up to your hands if you're not already there. And just plant your hands underneath your shoulders. Pick up your back knee and work your front leg back so you'll be in a plank position. Once you're in a plank position, move into side plank. Right hand is your foundation. Roll onto the baby toe edge of right foot, or if you want, right knee can come down. Otherwise, lift your hips really high. Maybe left arm forward, maybe left leg up. Good. Nice, Mikkel. Strong through your right side obliques. 1 more round. Good job. End of your exhale, plank or modified. Find your strength at the top. Breathe in and push the ground away. Slowly lower. Peel your heart open. Back bend of your choice. Feel free to stay for an extra breath or 2. And then find your way back downward facing dog. Once you are back in down dog, friends, walk your feet out to the width of your yoga mat. And you might walk your feet just a teeny tiny bit closer to your hands. Not much, not more than an inch or so. So you still want to feel like you're in a down dog. You still want to feel like your foundation is in your hands. Take your right hand back to grab the outside of your left ankle. If you can't grab the outside of your ankle, back of your calf or knee is fine, but get as low as you can and keep lifting your butt up. So use your core. Strong through your left shoulder. And each exhale, it's like you're twisting, bringing out, gaze under your left armpit. Yeah, so good. Nice job. If you want to feel the hardest thing, the craziest challenge, you might even try to lift your right leg up. Thanks, Victoria. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. 1 or 2 more breaths in this twist. and then just regular down dog. And once you're in regular down dog, you can either walk it out, or if you're like, I would really like to just quickly move through a vinyasa to reset, that's fine with me. Ujjayi breath. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left foot all the way up, top of your space, low lunge. Bring your hands inside your left foot. Walk your left foot all the way out, width of your mat or even off the edge of your mat. And you choose where to go on this side, how you want to work it on this side. Hips stay lifted, heart lowers down, melts down. Or back knee and hips move towards the earth as you lift your heart up, like you're doing a kind of like a cobra pose with your heart. Cat grabs its tail is an option. Wherever you go, try to keep your front knee above or behind your ankle. So as soon as your knee comes forward of your ankle, it's not inherently bad or wrong. It just means the mobility is now coming from your knee and your ankle instead of your hip. Wherever you're at, big deep breaths. If you're in a place where you're like, oh my gosh, this is so uncomfortable, I hate this pose, rather than tightening around it, see if you can let your body know, it's okay, you're safe. I know you're uncomfortable, but I got you. Big deep breaths, soften. Take about 3 more. Good job, everyone. Last round, biggest breath, send it down into your hips. Come back up to your hands if you're not already there. And then lift your back knee if it's not already lifted. Work your left foot to the back of your mat. You'll be in a plank position. Yes, very nice. From your plank, side plank, left hand this time is your base. Roll onto baby toe edge of left foot. Left knee can always come down, or left forearm can come down if you're taking care of yourself, if you're modifying. Otherwise, lift your hips and feel the strength in your left side abdominals, those oblique muscles. Good. Right arm forward, right leg lifts. Anywhere you want to take it. Just breathe. Every little space, you're using so much strength. Can you find a little bit of softness and sweetness too? Take one last round. Good job. Plank or modified. Inhale at the top. Exhale, slowly lower. Heart lifts as you inhale. Exhale, down dog. And then once you're back in down dog, feet nice and wide. And maybe walk them just a teeny bit closer, not too much. Keep the foundation, your strong foundation. You still want to feel it in your hands. Lift from your center. Left hand reaches around to grab the outside of right ankle. And see if you can use that as a little bit of leverage. So pull your hand against your ankle and twist. Keep lifting your butt, your sit bones really high, lengthening your spine. Right shoulder is strong. Good, Nat. Use your exhales to work the pose a little bit deeper. Last couple breaths. And then back to regular down dog, friends. Walk it out. And then after a few breaths walking it out in down dog, you can either move through a vinyasa to find your way to child's pose, or just set your knees down and sit back into a child's pose. Breathe into your low back. Breathe into your pelvis. Soften through your face. Just feel the ground underneath you. It's support, it's stability. However you want to now, find your way down onto your back. Start transitioning onto your back, however you'd like to get there, in whichever direction you would like to face. Once you're on your back, just hug your knees in and give yourself a little rock from side to side gently. So rock it out, give your low back that nice little massage. We'll take supine pigeon today. So feet on the ground with knees bent. Outer right ankle, top of left thigh, figure 4. And you can keep your left foot down or lift your left foot up. You can wrap your hands behind your left thigh. If you take this variation, as you draw in with your arms, try not to just pull your legs in as far as you can, but instead find the balance. So you're pulling in with your arms, but you're pressing away with your legs, you're resisting. So you want to feel like you still have a nice neutral spine, and you're creating, once again, stability as you create mobility. Flexion through your right toes. Try to press your right knee forward and away. Breathe down into your right hip. You can rock it out a little bit if you want to. Try to relax your head. Yeah. Actually, let's keep this flex. Yeah, that's it. That's what you want to feel every time. Good job. Different variations are welcome, and I see a few of you doing them, so good job. Just listening to your body. And then friends, in your next couple of breaths or so, let's say next 3 breaths or so, just find your way to the other side with any movements you want to take to neutralize in between sides. So you might extend your right leg up for a moment, roll out your ankle. You might take a full body stretch. You might draw both knees in, give them a squeeze. Whenever you're ready, outer left ankle, top of right thigh. And same options, you can rock a little bit. As you pull in at the same time, press away. Just notice what's there. So especially at this point, I know it's easy. Start figuring out the rest of your day in your mind. Start going through your list of things. See if you can stay here just a little bit longer. Give it to yourself. Feel your body. Feel your breath. I'll leave it up to you when you feel pretty much even on both sides. No hurry, but ease your way out. Take any neutralizing movements you want to, and then find any inversion of your choice for about 10 breaths. So anything that puts hips and or legs higher than your heart. You can do a couple different variations if you want to. If an inversion is not what sounds good to you at the end of your practice, you want to take a different pose, that's fine. And then no rush, but after around 10 breaths or so in your inversion or inversions, start to ease your way out. And just any finishing poses you would like to move through for yourself. So I always love me a happy baby at the end of practice. Maybe you just want to rest with your feet together and your knees apart. Maybe you want to just roll out your wrists and your ankles. So give yourself, say, another about 10 breaths to find your way into your final relaxation. If you want to go there right away, that's fine too. So as you transition, I will read to you. This is by Jeff Foster, and it's called A Life You Love. He says, if you want a life you love the life you have. See the destination as a present reality. Receive the moment as a gift. Rich or poor, in sickness or in health, bow to what is given, embrace what is coming, and you will be wealthier than all the creatures on this sacred earth. So these last few moments, let your breath just become effortless. And give yourself the moment as a gift. So nothing to do, nobody else to show up for but you. Let yourself just simply rest and feel, be in your body. Just take it all in, all the efforts of your practice. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Just start to gently wiggle through fingers, toes. Just bring movement back slowly. And as you are ready, roll to either side, fetal position. And take a moment to really let your practice settle there. Let all the energy inside of you really settle there. Maybe you even visualize that in some way. And then use the strength in your arms to slowly start transitioning back up into seated meditation. So right back where we began. Sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes. Gather your hands to your heart. So prayer hands or one palm stacked on top of the other. And just bow your head to your own heart for a moment. Acknowledge yourself for being here, showing up, making the effort to do your practice. Thank you so, so much for letting me guide you. Namaste. Alrighty. Thank you, everybody. You're so welcome. If you have questions, feel free to ask. Feel free to take a sticker on your way out if you don't have one. My new ones. And we'll see ya hopefully, I don't know, tomorrow, next day, Sunday. Be around. Good job, Pam.